Ladies and gentlemen, we are back. I apologize for the issues. Let me know if you can hear me okay. All right. So if you guys are back, do me a favor, leave a comment to tell me that if the audio is all right or not. You can hear me. Okay, I think I know what the issue was. Andrea, I think you're right. I think we were hearing me through Lauren's computer. So, okay, can you guys hear me?
We're good.
You're good. That echo? What was happening is they're hearing me through your microphone, I think. I believe we should be good now. Are you using your computer microphone or the other one? I don't hear the echo anymore. What's that?
I switched it to the phone.
Oh, awesome. I'm glad you're back. Justin, you didn't have to go to your appointment?
I'm waiting on a call.
Okay. All right, wonderful. So we're back, no echo, we're doing great. So we were talking about why your song is so good. And you were talking about the songwriting aspect of it, but I wanted to talk about the musical aspect of it. Do you happen to know off the top of your heads? Well, first off, what's that funny thing on the neck of your guitar, Justin? That's a weird, that strange thing. What is that?
Is that thing or that thing?
It is
that
not.
Thing.
It is not a G7 capo. It's just a regular innocent bystander capo.
A regular innocent. And what does a capo allow you to do? What does your guitar sound like when there's no capo on it?
So guitar, it allows the guitar sounds like this if I play a C chord, and by putting a capo on, it actually changes the key of the guitar. So if this is a C, the same chord with the capo on, capo number 1, as on fret number 1 is a C sharp, and then D and D sharp and E and whatever this is, C, no, F. So it just basically shortens the guitar and changes the key for the same chords so that I don't have to be as talented as a real guitar player. All I do is a finite amount of chords, and then I have this little device, which is $19.95 down the street at Action Music, and I can just I get things like this. You know, I can play guitar, and then I can get a girlfriend.
Well, I've always heard that once you get the guitar, that's only the first step. It's really the capo that'll help you get the girlfriend.
It is the capo.
It's a 2-step process.
Lauren, you wouldn't have looked at him twice if he didn't have a cool little capo, would you?
I'm only in it for the capo.
You're only. I understand that. I understand that. So, Justin, when you play the song,
I'm sorry,
he's leaving. Before you go, where do you put the capo on your guitar?
His doctor's calling.
Oh, his doctor's calling. Well, so the reason why Justin's song is so good, I think, is yes, the lyrics are great, but he's also using very particular chords. Okay, he's using very particular chords. And it always comes down to what chords do you want to use. Now, Lauren, I don't know if you know what a chord chart is, but Freddie and I took the liberty of creating a chord chart for Justin's song. See, what we've got here are a bunch of Roman numerals, okay? And if you guys can see it okay on your screen, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7, okay? We got 7 different Roman numerals. Now, I think my friend Andrea, who is a musician, knows what these mean, but each of these numbers stands for a different chord. So, for example, if we're in the key of F, that would be the 1. So that's our first chord is going to be an F. Actually, no, we're going to do this in the key of A flat, just because I'm difficult and I like A flat. So we're going to do A flat. Okay? And then, if I want to go to the next chord, I'm in C minor. And the next chord after that is D minor. And the next chord of that, is D sharp. And after that is F. And after that, we've got G sharp minor. And then we've got something called a diminished chord. And then we're back at that chord. If we use any of those chords together, they're all going to work. They're always going to work together, okay? So what Justin did with his song is he picked the first, the 1, the 3, the 6, and the 4. And here's how that's going to sound like. That's going to sound like this. If C is our 1, then what is our third? Our third is going to be a minor chord. E minor. And then we have to go to our 6th chord. An A minor to the 4th chord. This is not the key that Justin plays it in. But because we were able to figure out which numbers or with which chords, I could play it in a different key. So why do you think that's useful, Lauren, to have a system like this instead of writing out the chords for every song?
It sounds very efficient to me. So if you think about alignment, why make it more complicated when it's all right in front of you based on what the capo can do for you?
That's right. So, well, not just the capo, but the system. So
the system.
So basically, we're in the situation right now. Justin had to go take a call. Okay, I don't actually know what key he's playing it in. I don't know what key it is. So I had to on the fly figure out a way to play the bright side. And since we worked out what it is before, I could do it in the key of C. That's kind of neat, isn't it? So this is something, if you are not a musician who studies a lot of music, it allows you, any person who knows the way the chords go, to learn a song. So people like Justin's a professional musician. He plays in a band, but sometimes his bass player might get sick. Does that happen every once in a while, Lauren?
Yeah, I mean, I don't know about sick, but his bass player is very accident prone. Okay.
So you got an accident-prone bass player, okay? And then maybe your fiddler, they can't jump in. So does Justin ever have to get other musicians to fill in?
All the time, and that's how he makes the band work. So each instrument has 2 or 3 people that play at any time. So depending on their availability, if someone from the core group isn't available, then he has 1 or 2 people who can sub in and pick up the songs and play the gig, so Justin doesn't have to cancel.
That's right. So, and I've seen many constellations of the band, and they're really, really good, okay? But it might happen that Justin's got to get a new person in on the fly, right?
Absolutely.
Okay, so one way to learn all the songs is to listen to them all and figure out each chord individually, and that's a way to do it. But if you have the way we've got this going on here, the numbers of the chords in the Nashville number system, then he can just say, these are the chords to the bright side. And then all the person has to ask is, what key is it in? Mm-hmm. So, Lauren, let me ask you, what key do you like to sing the bright side in?
You've got it.
You couldn't tell you? All right, hold on.
Let's figure it out. Let's use this.
Let's figure it out. Hold on. Let me get my capo.
This is great. I feel smarter already, Guy.
So listen, I promise everybody involved, we did not practice this beforehand.
We did not.
Okay? Now, Justin, would you say Justin sings in a different tonal range than you do?
I would absolutely say that.
All right, so I want you to just sing the bright side. Just sing the first note, the first line for me, and I'll figure out what key is good for you.
Okay. Just look on the bright side.
Just look, just
look on.
I think that might be it.
All right.
Or not. Nope.
Just look on the bright side.
Just look on the bright side. All right, we're gonna. Do you just know the chorus, or do you know do you know how to sing the whole song?
You really put me on the spot.
I might. No. We can. That's okay.
All right, listen.
That's okay.
The first lyric is "Tell me your name."
All right, 1, 2, 3, 4.
Tell me your name.
I'll go once. I'll go once round, and you come through. Ready?
Right.
Yeah.
I actually don't think that's the right key for me.
I don't think it is either.
It's funny. We do this all the time. So when we do cover songs, a lot of times the artists have a different range. One of them specifically, Alanis Morissette's "You Ought to Know," very large range. And so we had to find a key and adapt the song so that I could sing it.
Okay. Let me try this key.
Slow. I got all the time in the world. Where have you been? Where did you go? No, I don't think I've seen that girl. Yeah.
I think that's a better. Well, there's a little bit of delay between what I'm playing and what you're singing, but it definitely works better. Justin, I think he plays it somewhere. I think he plays it up here.
Mm-hmm. You did it.
So. What I really want everybody to understand here is that the chords are changing, okay? The chords are changing, but the way the chords work together does not change. When we're playing this first part, we're always playing the first chord, okay? And in this case, I'm just going to go down to C. And then we're going to play the third chord, the E minor, the A minor. Those always work together. Okay, in that shape. So it's a really neat way for a guy like me who doesn't play Justin's music to learn it. Now, hopefully, Justin will be able to come back in a little bit and play the other song that I want him to play, which is one of my favorite songs of his, which is a song called "This Is Love," and it's a great sing-along for us to play. But while we're waiting for Justin, I'm going to let people ask Lauren or ask me some questions, maybe about either the songs or this number system, because maybe you're confused. Maybe this is your first time seeing something like this. So feel free to ask some questions and I'll throw them up. But in the meantime, Lauren, I want to show these people where exactly you guys are talking to us from. So first and foremost, why don't you tell me what country you're in?
We're in the United States of America.
The United States of America. Okay, I am sharing a screen right now. You are aware that there are 7 major continents, I'm sure. Okay,
I am aware.
We got Asia over here. We've got Europe, which I'm not sure why Europe gets to have its own continent because it's kind of connected to the rest of Asia. If you ask me, if I'm just looking, it's a big body of land. But we got Asia, we got Europe, we got Africa, we got Australia, and of course, South America and Central America. And down here's Antarctica and North America. Which continent are you guys in? You are in North America. So let's zoom into North America. And what part of North America are you from? Are you from this part up here or this part down here? Where are you from?
That middle section right smack in the middle.
Right here?
Right there. Yeah.
You're right around here, Washington, D.C., aren't you?
Correct.
Okay, so these are where these guys are talking to us from, right here in Washington. Lauren, however, is from a state that is near and dear to my heart called New Jersey, which is right up here. Okay, and Lauren, when did you start performing music?
About 3.5 years ago.
About 3.5 years ago.
Accident.
By accident. Explain that to us.
Well, I consider myself more of a performer and entertainer than musician. So I did some musical theater growing up, and I like to listen to music and then sing it in front of the mirror in my bedroom growing up. And that enabled me to learn a lot of songs, which I later found out is really effective in karaoke. And so 3.5 years ago, we went to a live band karaoke where there was a whole band. There were, 5 different instruments playing, and I performed a rap song called Rapper's Delight, which is from the 1970s by a group called Sugar Hill Gang. And the band said, well, that's like a 12-minute song, right? And I said, you feel free to speed it up as much as you want. And so Justin was there. He had no idea what was about to happen. And so he thought it'd be fun to do a Facebook Live of me rapping to Rapper's Delight. And I get through a verse, and then the band speeds it up. Faster, 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 faster. And there are 3 rappers on that song.
Yeah.
But I did the whole thing. I did 6 minutes unbroken before I lost my breath and almost passed out.
Oh my.
So,
okay.
Yeah. So 2 days later, Justin invited me to perform a song with his band at an opening event. And I actually ended up falling. I tripped and fell on my first performance. But
you tripped and
happened. So
that's excellent that happened though, because
it was great. It was the worst and best thing.
Because I think it's a lot better for something horrible to happen at the beginning as opposed to everything going great.
And then it's all downhill.
And then well, I mean, I got booed by a room of about 300 people when I was 18 in high school. Uh-huh. My whole cafeteria. It wasn't fun, but it was an experience where you realize, this isn't nice, but it could be worse. So you get through it.
Or I was still okay even when the worst possible thing happened.
So if things aren't okay when the worst thing happens, or if things are okay when the worst thing happens, then they'll definitely be okay when it gets better. So I want to.
Then they're going to be really awesome.
Then they're going to be really awesome. I want to go to Justin's song, but I certainly don't want to play it without him. This is because we also worked out all the chords for that. But let's see here.
I think you could play, Guy.
Oh my goodness. Okay, we can try. I'm going to do something difficult. I'm going to try to play a song by a man I very much respect for you guys. Hold on 1 second. Now, for those of you paying attention, Justin's song, the last one we did, it works within all of these notes correctly, okay? And what that means is a major, minor, minor, major, major, minor, and then this is going to be like a seventh diminished, which doesn't really matter to a lot of the people here. I think, Andrea, you can tell me if I'm wrong about that. That's the way things normally work. Justin's song, the one I'm about to play, has one chord that's outside the family. All of these guys, they're in a family together. Everybody knows what their job is, right? He knows when he's supposed to wash dishes. She knows when it's time to, get the kids to school. This guy knows when it's, how to separate the colors and the whites from each other. Everybody in the family knows how to communicate and what their jobs are, okay? It's a harmonious family. But in the next song that we're going to play, which is This Is Love, there's a guest from another family of chords, okay? And we're going to talk about that. I want the musical savvy people there to see if you can identify which chord it is. So hold on. I'm not going to play the whole song, but I'm going to play a little bit of it. Sit alone on a staircase. Think about all the ways that your days went sideways, backwards, upside down. And it can't get much worse than it is now. Whoa, and you don't know how you got here. Whoa, and you don't know how you're leaving. Hats up to the first responders. Send them medevac cause your heart's no longer. You never get to this. You never even thought that you'd ever even kiss. Live a life in a road full of potholes. But the road's still beautiful. I called you up today for no good reason, to simply say I was thinking of you. Oh, ooh, I was thinking of you. And I want you all to know that when I wrote this simple song, ooh, I was thinking of you. Yes, I was thinking of you. And I remember when we used to say, this is love, this is love, this is love. Hold on to something and hope it don't break. This is love, this is love, this is love. This is love, this is love, this is love. So, how'd I do, Lauren? Was that all right? Did I lose your audio again?
Great. Hold on.
Oh, I can hear you. So that was a song called, oh, your audio's in and out again. Hold on. Oh, wait. Oh, you have to unmute your mic. You muted your mic on your side. There you go.
We're good.
Yay. Oh, hey, thanks, Mr. Palumbo. Mr. Palaumbo. It's a familiar name. It's a very familiar name. Mr. Palaumbo.
My new best friend.
Was that okay, Lauren? I hope I didn't make you or Justin mad.
All good.
All good? So,
all good.
This song's a bit different. Now, it's going to take me a second to rewrite these chords, but we have Justin's using the first chord. Here, we'll go like this. We can do this differently. So, what Justin did with this song is he uses these chords. Seventh and and the sixth and the fourth. So we're just going to talk about the first part of the song. All right. And there's a stranger in here. There's somebody from a different chord family in here. And if anybody knows, you please tell me what it is. I'm hitting the G. Then I hit the D. That's the fifth. And then I hit this minor third, seventh sort of thing. And then E minor and C. So Lauren, if you had to guess of those chords, which one would you say sounds different than all the rest? We have one chord. Is it chord number one? It's going to be like that dating show, Bachelor. I forget what it was called. Where they have to guess all the people. It was from the 80s. I don't know. That might be actually.
Was it Love Connection?
Maybe, but you got to pick the one. Do we have Bachelor number one? Is it Bachelor number two? Bachelor number three? Bachelor number four? Or Bachelor number five?
I'm going with the three.
You're going to go with Bachelor number three? You are correct. It is Bachelor number three. This is that was really, really well done, Lauren. This is the strange chord. This is a strange chord. We're playing a neat sort of B. It's not even a minor. It's like this B seventh. Uh-oh, we're losing the camera. You guys will be back. This chord shouldn't be here. This chord should be just a B minor, right? If we were playing the chord the way it was supposed to be, correctly in the family, it would sound like this. Sit alone on the pavement, think about all the ways that your days were. But that doesn't sound right at all, does it? Oh, you can't hear me? Okay, hold on. Let me see if I can remove you and add you back. Can you hear me now?
Can you hear you?
I can hear you. No?
I can't hear.
Okay. Come back. We can hear you. I just need you guys to come back through the link.
Why don't you try it? I can't hear.
I'm just writing to Justin. I'm going to explain this to everybody while we wait for them to come back. Let's see. So basically what happened is that if we were supposed to play that the way the song is supposed to go and the correct way chords go, it wouldn't sound right. It doesn't have that same feel. When we go from this B minor to this E minor, it's but now listen to this. When we go like this, there's something, there's tension there. Okay, there's tension. And when we let it go, that feels really good. So this chord, this seventh chord, that makes us real tight. And then we play that E minor, it relaxes us. But normally that shouldn't, quote unquote, go in the way all of these chords are set. So the question is why? I don't want to get into a big theoretical discussion of why. What's important when we think about music and we're learning songs and we're writing songs, we're doing things like that, what is important to remember is it's successful if it sounds good. So I'm hoping Justin and Lauren are back here in a second. Oh, they're back. I think they're back. I hope I hear them. Oh, nope. Still not. Let's see. Let's see here. They're going to come back in a second. So if we listen to Justin's first song, this is Love, which was, what was it? At the Bright Side, excuse me. Everything works in the same family, but with, oh, Justin's back. Justin can do this better than I can. Justin, can you hear me? Do you guys hear me now? Oop. Hello. Guys, I'm sorry we're having so many issues with the stream. I'm just getting used to how all this works, and I'm pretty oh, I heard you, but your camera is being funky. You guys there? All right. We're going to wait one more time for them to get on back. I hope it works. The main thing you need to understand is just like when we think about a chord and you have notes that function together. In this case, we'll do a G. Do, mi, so. And those chords work, or those notes work together to make a nice chord. When we think of a song and we think of instruments like guitar and like piano, they're going to take these chords and try to put them together and make them work. So we're hoping Justin can get back on. Okay, it's just not working on their end. I hope we can figure this out to get them back on another time. And I'm really sorry for you guys who have been so patiently watching all of us to try to make this happen, stick through it. I'm going to get this right so that the next guests don't have this kind of experience, so that you don't have this kind of experience. We will be back tomorrow. Freddie and I will be there. We're going to talk about some kinds of songs that are very, very famous. Before I go, though, I want to make sure that you guys can see something about Justin, because a couple of you said you really liked his song. So hold on. I want you to make sure that you can see his website. Justin is right here. Wait, is it working? Nope. Oh, goodness. All right. Well, I want to try to share the screen. I want to show you Justin's website. I'm going to type everything in the description of this after we're done. Justin Trawick and the Common Good. There we go. So this is where you can find everything about Justin. His music, his bio, his shows, his videos, everything. This album right here is the Riverwash EP. It's really, really good. I have that. It's a really nice EP. Lauren is a wonderful coach. She's also an author. She's written her own book. She's got a podcast called the Spitfire Podcast. It's very good. You can also find Justin here on YouTube under Justin Trawick. He's got 814 subscribers. We'd love to get him to 1,000 as soon as possible. So if you liked his songs, please check him out. And of course, my friend is on Facebook as well. So that's all for today. Again, sorry for the technical issues. I'm definitely going to get this right so we can have a cooler experience. I really appreciate everybody saying hello and saying happy birthday. Thank you very much, Pop. It's been a great day so far, and I hope to catch you guys tomorrow. Again, tomorrow it's just me and Freddie, and we will see you again at the same time. Have a wonderful day. Peace.